right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Baddies Midwest. And baby, when I say they got it going all around to the thing, before we even get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kicking it off right where we left off. Jasmine and Summer, they still fighting. I just feel like it's a fight that shouldn't have never happened. Now, we can look at Jazz and tell she's not really a fighter. Summer, she a fighter. She just can't fight. She one of them, you back her against the wall, she coming out fighting like a wildcat, all right? I'm not even going to say either one of them won because, honestly, I can't tell who won. They basically just barely did anything to each other. It looked like a little slap match real quick. It looked like a little slap box. I'm going to say it was a tie, and they basically just kept up with each other. Immediately after Summer and Yoshi square up, I done forgot why they even fighting, honestly. This is the one L that, the one W that you can hold, Summer, because you did fling Yoshi around like a rag doll, tossed it to the side like a toothpick. It was kind of crazy, honestly. And the security, I ain't really like that y'all had let Summer get on top of the girl and pound on her skull like that. I mean, she got about 4 good hits on that girl's head. And y'all want to talk about size, but y'all let this girl pound on that little bitty girl like that before y'all came and pulled her up off of her. So here's how we gonna go, because y'all, it's so much fighting. We finna call phase. We finna go fade for fade, right? Ivory start calling out Lex for another round. They don't fight right there, but we know a round 2 with them is coming. The OG sprinter bus gets to the house. Natalie gets out asking her buddy, y'all know Natalie, what's going on? Guys, what's going on? What happened on the bus, guys? Everybody fired up at this point. Ain't nobody wigs on. Natalie, what the hell do you think happened? It looked like World War III out this mug. Ain't nobody dressed properly no more. Everybody dirty where they done been rolling around out on the ground. And you come out hollering about some what's going on. Avery fired up at this point. She called out Lex again. And then not only that, she said, Jayla, you too at this point. I was shook because I had thought they had made up the night before. I said, damn. But Jayla, one thing about her, I don't like her, but she ain't gonna duck no fade. She don't lie when she say that. So she just hand her purse on over to akbarv. And what happens is Lex and Ivory end up going round 2. They go for their second round. I ain't gonna say that Lex got beat up or nothing like that. On the second round, Ivory did drop Lex, but Lex be staying with Ivory when they on their feet. She be throwing blow for blow with Ivory. And I feel like Ivory even said in one of her confessionals that Lex can fight. Like, she don't just be getting beat up out there. She's definitely a good fighter. Ivory and Jayla square up. They fight. Is it just me, or is Jayla always fighting in slow motion? I don't know what the hell it is about when Jayla fight. Yes, she always do get out there in the paint, but I don't know if it's something about the way she be punching or how her arm or something look when she be hitting. That shit look like it done slowed down on the screen. Am I tripping, y'all? Tell me the truth. What did shock me, though, was after they fought, they immediately dapped each other up. Because, honey, Jayla, you like to do all this. And y'all know me, when I get into it with somebody, I go all season. It's ongoing. It never ends until I say it's going to end. Baby, you was quick to dap Ivory up, honey. Yeah, you probably stayed and did toe-to-toe with her, but you didn't want to go toe-to-toe no more with her. All right? So you hurried up. You dapped it up. But you need to keep your head on the swivel because I thought y'all had dapped it up the night before and you still had to go rounds with her. So I don't know. Dolly called out Ahna. She called out Ahna for laughing the night before when she approached her about the audition stuff. And my whole thing with that, Dolly, is I like you so much, but like, why didn't you call her out the night before when it happened? Like, I'm sure we all seen her laughing. That's just Ahna. She was giggling when she was talking to you about the whole situation. Like, you heard that. Why in the hell didn't you address that shit last night? Ahna hurried up and said, I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. And I don't blame you, Ahna, because Ahna was the one telling Dolly to stop diving on them bitches at the audition. That is honestly why they had the problem. Because Dolly was beating the hell out the girl, and Ahna was trying to get her to stop fighting, and Dolly didn't want to stop fighting. Summer and Jazz, they start back arguing. They just screaming at each other from around the yard. But somewhere in there, Jazz mentioned, talk that shit to Jayla and Biggie like you was talking to earlier. They all hollering about, why you got a problem with Biggie? Biggie over there, why you got a problem with me, my nigga? I don't know what's going on, my nigga. Well, Summer started explaining that when they was at the audition, she's like, I want to know what that wig smell like. You was smelling that wig a little bit too long. And see, I'm confused because then they showed the clip of Biggie smelling the wig. And Biggie, we going to get with you here in a minute. But We're going to stay in order. They showed a clip of Biggie smelling a wig, and she's running around asking everybody else to smell the wig. But Summer, I didn't even think that was your wig she was smelling. That is the girl's wig that got popped and got jumped in mistake of you. So why in the hell are you so mad that Biggie was running around smelling a wig? And you in the confessional talking about, if you want to eat my pussy, just say that. Girl, she wasn't even smelling your wig. This is just getting to be too much, honestly. Tinka is telling Summer, okay, but it's over now. Why are you mad and you here? So why does it matter? Okay, it's over. I really kind of like Tinka on this season so far. I know we ain't that many episodes in, but I like how she has calmed down a little bit since her first appearance on TV, and she's giving us a little bit more mature now. Don't be confused. She is still giving us the goofy Tinka. We're going to talk about that too, when she sat up and did a whole split, a whole jump up in the earth, stripper split in the middle of fighting. But I do like how she's kind of calmed down, so we getting to see a little bit more of her personality on this season. Natalie asking if they all got it out their system. Lex say no, so she called out Pretty P. Now, P, Paula, whichever one we gonna go by, you knew you was gonna have to run that with her because you sat up and hit that girl for no reason on that damn sprinter. She been waiting to fight you since she got off. They end up squaring up. And Paula, you got your ass whooped. I don't really know what else to say, baby. You did. You got handed to you. I don't know. You did run a good fight, though. I don't know what it is about after they get into an initial fight. I guess when the adrenaline's up, they just immediately ready for another one, because right after you get through fighting Lex and losing, you decide to call out Diamond and say that Diamond was looking at you crazy when you had walked in the house last night. Y'all, I holler on this part because Tinka is like in the confessional. What she say, y'all? You know Diamond got a lazy eye. It be roaming, it be wandering. She probably wasn't even looking at you crazy. Her eye just probably wandered over there. Like, why is you doing that? You know she's still injured, and you calling her out, and you know she got a lazy eye. I thought it was always just me, y'all, that saw that Diamond got a lazy eye. I wasn't going to say nothing because she do hide it a little bit too well, but you could still see it sometimes. Sometimes that thing be cocked like a pistol, and she have to hurry up and get it together. Tinka say she finna take the fade for a Diamond. She like, no, you still missing a tooth, Diamond. You not even healed up yet. Your lip is still split open. I'm gonna fight up for you. So Tinka take off her rings. She go out there and she fight Paula and win. All right, P, this is your second lose in a row. You need to kind of sit down somewhere. I mean to tell you, Tinka will come in like a linebacker. That's her strategy. I've noticed that when she come into the fight, she come in with her head down and just fling and throw her body into you. And Paula went flying back. I thought she had threw her into a sprinter. I didn't know what, like literally inside of the sprinter. That's how hard. Even Akbarv said, when Tinka hit Paula, it sounded all bam. You could hear it. They break the damn fight up, and this is when Tinka out of nowhere jump up in the air and hit a damn split. And I'm just like, girl, will you get your ass up off the ground for 2 seconds? At a time like this, please, Tinka. At a time like this, we don't have time. P is over here calling you out for round 2. You on the floor doing a stripper split. I don't understand. Ain't nobody throwing you no ones. It just is what it is. They squaring up. They finna go for round 2. This is that shit. Cause here come Diamond. You too injured to fight, but then you gonna throw that mouth guard in and come and run up and sneak P right before her and Tinka get the fight in. And then you got Tinka over here. We didn't jump you. You know we didn't jump you. But it's like Diamond knew her intentions was to jump her. You could even hear Diamond on the sideline hollering, we're not playing fair. We're not playing fair. We on that today. So Diamond had every intention of jumping her, which is why she ran up and put her hands on her while she was in the middle of squaring up with you. So don't do all that we didn't jump you type of stuff. Diamond definitely was trying to jump her, and that is exactly why you need to stay out of stuff with Diamond, because Diamond don't learn her lesson. She don't. Girl, you are out here with a tooth gone, lip barely hanging on, and you still not learning and jumping into stuff. Now, if they would have sat up and packed you out, if one of her friends, you don't know who she cool with on the newbie side, if they would have came and packed your ass out, you would have been mad. You need to sit your ass down. You said let Tinka handle it. You should have just let her handle it, period. Tinka and Paula end up going round 2, and Tinka get that round also. She ends up even flinging Paula on the ground at some point. Like, it ended crazy. Girl, if you don't go to the side and sit down so you can heal up before you be on the injured and reserve, okay? Scotty asking if everybody's okay. Summer and Ivory, they end up going round 2. Baby, it is just so much. I'm tired, honestly, trying to keep up with all these fights. They go for round 2. You already know Ivory done tore the hell out of Summer. Had her all on the ground looking crazy and everything. As she should. Because, honey, at this point, Summer, you done fought about 15, 16 people. I mean, you have got to be tired. One thing about the bitch, she got a lot of energy, don't she? She say she got children. She got a whole lot of energy to be able to run all these fights back to back like this. I'm not even gonna hold you. Now, if I wasn't sure that these newbies is just calling the OGs out for anything before now, I knew that this was it. This was the pot right here. They called the kettle black. Emma comes up and says she's calling out Scotty because Scotty boring. And she want to fade with Scotty because she boring. I'm tired. Okay? What? Because she's boring, you want to fight her? That's not what it is. Come on, Emma. That's not what it is. What it is that you think you going to come on her because you really said it. You going to replace her. You here to be Scotty replacement. You done looked at yourself and said, ooh, I look similar to her. I think I even messed up and said that stuff one time, y'all. I said that Emma kind of reminds me of Scotty. And I think that she's coming on her thinking, yeah, I look similar to her and I'm about to take her place. And it's just kind of like, okay, let's see if you do. But they go toe-to-toe. And I was proud of Dim Mother Scotty, honey, because at first she was laughing about it. I didn't even think Scotty was going to fight her, for real, y'all. I thought Scotty was just going to let it rock. Baby, Scotty squared up, okay, and got up in there. And another thing about the OGs this season, they are really showing the newbies why they OGs. Because almost every OG that had a fade won. And left the newbie that they fight looking stupid. I can't think of one scenario. The closest one was Jayla and Ivory, because y'all know Ivory can fight. But Jayla still hung with Ivory in that fight. It ain't like she whooped her or whatever, the way Tinka whooped Paula. Or, they holding they own on this season. And I like that about them. And then they not even coming up out their wigs for real. They still staying pretty after they beat these bitches up. But basically, Emma and Scotty, they fight. Scotty won. She yanked Emma wig off. And not to mention, did she yank your motherfucking wig off, baby? I hope you got a few extras, because she picked it up and ripped it up like a piece of paper. All right, Dennis Wynn ripped that mug straight up. She holler, am I boring? Oh, I'm boring? Ripped your wig straight up. And you know that's something, because usually when the wigs go flying off, somebody pick the wig up and preserve it or keep it and get it to the side so they can give it back. Baby, you ain't getting her back. And if you do, you're going to have to glue an edge or two around there, because Scotty shredded that up. I said, go ahead, Scotty, because she didn't deserve to have to even fight the girl. All because you boring. We all know you boring. You can't help it. You just coming on here to get your damn check. They end up going for round 2. They break it up. They go for round 2. Scotty got that one as well, honey. Scotty held her own, and I'm not mad at her for it. Lex politely call out Jayla and say, well, I ain't gonna say politely, nice, nastily call out Jayla and say she feel like last season Jayla was a bully. When it came to Gretchen, when it came to Biggie, and she always want to fight people that's smaller than her and stuff. Now, that ain't entirely true, because like Jayla said, hell, she done fought Rollie when Rollie was at her biggest, at her peak fat. All right? She done fought a couple of motherfuckers that's bigger. Biggie was bigger than her. Like, Jayla just gonna get out there. She just fought Ivory. Now, she didn't hold the same type of smoke for Ivory that she does with everybody else, but she fought them, and she'll fight them nonetheless. They end up getting into it. They arguing back and forth, honey. They don't end up fighting, but they square up. But one thing about it, Jayla, just like I said, you don't hold that same energy for Ivory. You was over there doing the most yelling and hollering and screaming when it came to Lex, all right? Natalie said that they need to go outside. She's trying to get y'all to go to hell inside. All you hear is Jayla over there. At the end of the day, at the top of the morning, and when the sun goes down, and when the ocean is empty, I'm still going to be that bitch. I know you want to come for me because I'm on bad girls. Girl, be quiet. Be quiet, because you didn't do all of this for Ivory, all right? Jayla, I would be on your side the whole time if you held the same energy for everybody. And Ivory kept calling you the hell out over and over. And you still didn't hold that same fucking energy. What happened? Like I said, what happened to you gonna carry stuff out all season long. Now, you probably will when it comes to Lex, because you know you can take Lex. But I don't like that. And I ain't mad at Lex for calling you out about that shit, because a whole lot of people done said that you was on some bully stuff last season. On your mean girl-ish. The OGs go in the house first for their house meeting. They sit down. Akbarv immediately asked Biggie, "Hey Biggie, why the hell you let that girl call you out like that? You ain't take up for yourself. Biggie, you got to start taking up for yourself." And see, Biggie immediately goes into defense mode.
My nigga, I don't have to fight that girl. I'm not gonna fight nobody over no wig, my nigga. The thing is, the girl got out of the van. She already looked like they had done beat her up. And I'm not gonna just jump on her and fight her, my nigga.
And it's like, Biggie, they not even saying this fight. They saying you could have said anything, because when the girl was calling you out, you was over there talking about...
Who is she talking about, my nigga? Is she talking to me, man?
You knew she was talking to you. Even Ahna jumped in and was like, "No, Biggie, she was talking to you, because I even had to say, what's your problem with Biggie?" and blah, 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 blah. They're not telling you to fight, all right? They're telling you that you need to at least take up for yourself. But also, I agree with what Rollie said when Rollie chimed in and was like, "Biggie, you need to stop talking so much if you don't want to fight. If you coming on here talking about you not fighting this season, then you have to understand that a lot of the things that you be doing leads girls to want to come up and bat you in your damn face. Case in point, you get on internet, on your YouTube, with your big fat ass burr, and you sit up and you talk stuff about the girls, and then you don't understand why they be having beef with you. You cannot get mad at stuff like that, because you don't always get to be the deciding factor in whether or not you're going to have to fight on a show like this. One of these bitches could just walk up and pop the shit out of you. You didn't even see it coming. All right? That's just how this works. You talking about the girl wig, running around thinking it's cute, smelling the girl wig, insinuating that the wig stink or whatever. Now she questioning you about it. You do little stuff. You do these little mean girl things, trying to fit in and trying to be cool with all the other girls. But then when it come back up in your face, you don't never want to fight. Now, when Tinka chimed in, it was like, and not only that, you need to be on stuff when Ahna's on it too, because Ahna's always taking up for you. So you need to be taking up for Ahna. Do I feel like Biggie need to always jump in when Ahna have a fight? No, I don't. I feel like Ahna jumps in. That's on Ahna. Ahna do a lot of feeling like, because she's small, when she jump in, it ain't the same as if like a rollie jumps into a fight or a Biggie jumps into a fight. But really it is the same thing. You're still jumping in and fighting somebody when somebody else is already fighting them. I don't think it's wrong that if you having a one-on-one, a fair fight, you to get mad at Biggie because she did not jump in, and especially on a fight where you was already winning. It's no need for her to jump in. Now, do I think Biggie would sit back and let Ahna get jumped or stomped out or anything like that? Then hell no. But do I think that she always has to jump in when Ahna has a fight? No, I don't think that. I'm sorry. The new girls finally come in. Natalie asked them what happened on the bus because she wasn't there. Summer immediately start arguing with Ivori. Hell, she arguing with Ivori. She arguing with Ahna and Jazz. She just arguing with any damn body. And at this point, Summer, I know you need some tea with honey in it and lemon because your throat is raw. You need a cough drop. You need a Ricola, something, because I know your throat hurts. The way you will not shut up doing all this hollering. And then you look crazy at that. You know, I really didn't even pay attention to how crazy you look until Ahna called it out. You got this big ass shirt on that's humongous, your wig on, your shoes you got on. It looked like you got on drawers. It just looked crazy, and you need to sit down. You cannot stop arguing with everybody, and that's what keep pissing everybody the hell off. Diamond asked why she got called out. What the hell you asking that for, Diamond? The girl already told you your Roman ass. I landed on her a little bit too long and lingered. That's why she got mad. That just is what it is. Then you think it's cute to tell her you want to go rounds after rounds. I thought you was injured. I thought you didn't want to get your lips split the hell open. And you better be quiet if you know like I know. Natalie asked Emma why she mad at Scotty. Again, why in the hell are you asking her that? Her and Scotty end up going back and forth about Emma calling her boring and all of this. It's stuff that don't even need to be rehashed back up. What I did notice was when Rollie asked Lex what happened between her and Ivori, and Lex is like, you know, I didn't come for her. She came for me. Ivori gave a little bit more insight, and she's like, no, you bitches ain't saying the whole story. The night before in the hotel, y'all was talking big shit, like y'all was ready to come in here and do all kind of fighting. Okay, so stand on that. And the thing about it is, I get what you're saying, Ivori, but I don't think that they thought that they was going to have to be fighting y'all. I think that they thought that they was going to have to be fighting the OGs. Not that you was going to turn around and want to start kicking all their ass too. And that just caught them off guard is what I feel like, especially Lex. I do feel like they was probably saying that they own that and they gonna fight anybody. But at that time, when y'all was all in the sprint and y'all had all been kicking it together, she didn't have no reason to think that she was gonna have to fight you. So I feel like it's a difference to call her out now and say, oh, well, you know, she acting like she was on that, but then she was all quiet on the bus. She really didn't have no reason to pipe up at that point. And she said that when you called her out. Finally, Natalie's like, you know, all right, guys, it's enough. We've got a booking tonight. And the ground rule, the number one rule, is when we're out in the club, if anybody fights, you're going home immediately. Which I get. You know, one thing they probably ain't telling us when they go out here in these establishments and get to fighting and breaking up these people's furniture and breaking up their liquor and all of that, the bills that they probably be getting to have to pay for that shit be just too much. So I agree. Y'all need to move as a unit. When y'all go out, it ain't no need for y'all to be fighting each other. Y'all do have to look out for other motherfuckers that's gonna run up on y'all, period. She also lets it be known that the OGs ain't gonna be staying in the house with the new girls. And see, y'all had me until her, because now I don't understand what's finna be going on. So are we just mostly gonna be seeing the storylines coming from like the new girls that's in the house, and then every now and then when it be time for them to go to the club, we gonna see the OGs pop up? Are the OGs moving into another separate house and do one of the like house A, house B things? But the way Natalie was making it seem was that they gonna be staying in like a hotels or something of their own, because she's talking about they graduated from having to stay in the house. So that just sounds like they gonna get their own accommodations. And if so, honey, kudos to y'all. Zeus got the big money with the big checks. She do say that 3 OGs are gonna be staying in the house with the new girls, and it's gonna be Diamond, Tinka, and Biggie. And baby, when I say Biggie, you could see steam coming out of her damn ears when she said that, because one, not only are now you separated from Ahna, but you also separated from Tesehki. And the girls do be clocking and saying that Biggie does hide behind Tesehki for a lot of protection. So, baby, it's going to be interesting to see how you hold up now that you in this house by yourself without your 2 friends. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode, baby. Could y'all keep up with all this damn fighting or what? It was just too much. But it was entertaining nonetheless. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications on so y'all don't miss when I